Hi guys, it's me, Julie Gooley, and I'm back with another one of my top 3 videos. And this time I'm going to do my top 3 bronzers. Alright, jumping right in. So probably my favorite is this one. This is the Contouring Blush and Bronzing Powder from e.l.f. And it comes in a very NARS-like container, we all know. And it's very similar to NARS Laguna. So I reach for this one probably most often because even though it looks scary in the pan, and I'll show you what it looks like up close, like it looks quite scary, but it's more of a kind of a light tan as opposed to, you know, a terracotta or brownie type bronzer. So that's good for my light skin tone to begin with. But when you apply it and blend it out as you would like with a fluffy brush, it just gives a nice warmth to the skin. So I find most e.l.f. powder products like this go on lighter than they look in the pan, so that's a really good bonus for me being a fair skin person when we're talking about bronzers, because sometimes it can look too red or they can look too orange or like really dark brown. Because of the shimmer that's in this, it's not a lot of shimmer. I like a little bit of shimmer in my bronzers because I feel that it brings a lot of life to the face and doesn't look, you know, very flat or, you know, one-dimensional. And I tend to wear my bronzers, you know, up on my cheekbones and around my temples and stuff. And I don't do a lot of contouring because I find the contouring on my fair skin, again, it looks too dramatic. So I wouldn't recommend that if you like to contour with your bronzer, but it's certainly a nice all over bronzer, and I reach for that most often. Again, I don't use the blush a lot like every day because I have other blushes and it's got quite a bit of shimmer in it, but it's good to take that, like if you're going away, then I can use the blush as well. Okay, the next, this is probably the most matte bronzer that I have. Well, that's not true. But we're talking about my top 3 favorites, so I'll show you this one. This is Sunlight from Rimmel, and it's their natural bronzer with minerals. So it looks like this. It's number 21 Sunlight, so you can see there's hardly any. This is the closest to matte that I have. There's the tiniest amount of shimmer in it. Again, it's a nice light color. Again, this one's a little bit more orangey than the e.l.f. one. But again, once you put it on and blend it out, it just gives a really nice kind of golden glow. I don't know if you can see that one. That one's much lighter than the e.l.f. one. But again, this one, because it's matte, you can use it on your cheeks a little bit more. I really like that one. It's nice and light, good for, you know, the fall and the winter. When it gets a little bit, when it gets more into summer and my skin naturally gets a little bit darker, then I can break out something a little bit darker like this. This is Goddess from Wet n Wild, just to show you like the comparison between the two. See this one. This one's much more reddy, so I like this one better. Having used them all for a while, I like this one. Okay, and lastly is the Ultimate Minerals in Amber Glow from Wet n Wild, and this is the only loose one that I have. And I love this one because it's a really rich, beautiful color. It's been called a dupe for MAC's Stereo Rose, but I haven't seen that, so I don't know. But you can see it's a beautiful amber, glowy, rosy, golden. It's very hard to like pinpoint the actual color because it's actually a lot like rose gold. You see my rose gold watch and then hold that up to it. They're very similar. It's got a little bit of pink in there, golden, bronzy, really beautiful. But what makes this one special is the fact that you can put it on your cheeks and it acts as a highlighter and a blush and a bronzer. So it's like kind of all in one, all purpose. Putting it over top of stuff I already have on, but you can see the sheen there. so I like those. There you have it, my top 3 favorite bronzers. And this is really, this one I use year round. As I said, this one seems to be better when my skin's a little bit lighter. And this one I use all year round too. And I use this one as a blush as much as I use it as a bronzer. So that's why it made my top 3. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll talk to you later. Bye.